Tonight we're going to make some better chicken soup. This is just the kind of soup that you might make in your pressure cooker. I'm using the Instant Pot, except we're going to use some super vegetables here to make it extra nutritious. I'm starting with some chicken breast cutlets. These are marinated already in some rosemary balsamic sauce, and they're marinated under pressure in a tumbling method and then sealed into these packages. So I'm just going to cut these up into bite-sized chunks. I'm using something you might not normally see in your chicken soup recipe, and that's butternut squash. This is already cut up into cubes for convenience for this recipe. Also a bag of baby carrots, organic, 1 pound of carrots. I have some fresh thyme here, and that goes good with the rosemary marinade that we have on the chicken breast right now. Also an onion, some celery. I'm going to use pinto beans, 1 can of that. Bow tie pasta for this recipe. You can use noodles or whatever kind of pasta you like. Then I'm going to use the organic chicken bone broth. Nutritious and very good for you bone broth. And I'm also going to use organic super greens. This has kale, spinach, and chard. And they're nice tender leaves. They're not real big, tough leaves. So I'm just going to throw a big handful of those in to add some extra nutrition and fiber. Okay, I'm going to just put it all in at one time. It's very simple, very easy way to make soup. So we'll start by adding the pasta to the Instant Pot. Now this is a stainless steel pot, and I'm going to take the whole 1 pound of bow tie pasta and put that in first. Now I bought the ones that are kind of small bow ties. I think the family here likes the smaller ones better, and it's not that easy to find them sometimes, but we really like them, so when I find them I get a couple boxes. Alright. After the pasta's in, I'm going to add the bag of baby carrots. Okay, the next ingredient is going to be the chicken. So I'm going to take a moment here and cut the chicken up into bite-sized pieces, and then I'll show you how we add some more stuff at that time. Okay, I cut up some of the things here and got them ready for you. So the next thing we're going to add in is the chicken. I took the chicken, cut it into bite-sized pieces. This was about 1 pound of chicken from 2 chicken breasts. Then I took the butternut squash, which was also about 1 pound. That's a good rule of thumb for the kinds of weights or measures you want to throw together here. So this was a little bit chunky. I cut it into a few smaller pieces than the pieces that came in the package, and we're going to toss that in also. I took the beans. This was pinto beans from Goya, and they were the low sodium type. I just rinsed all the stuff off of them that came in the can, so they're nice and fresh. Let's get them in there. Then I have some celery. I didn't cut that up yet, but I'm going to quickly cut that up into very small pieces. I washed these for you. This is for our snack later with some peanut butter. We're going to toss these in. And then I have a couple sprigs of thyme. These I'm going to leave as whole sprigs, and I'll just take them out later on. Alright, then we have the super greens. Just want to throw a handful of those in. And these are washed and fresh. Look how nice. Of course they will cook down to practically nothing, but they're going to add more nutrition to our dish. Alright, I'll take the bone broth next. And I use bone broth because it adds so much value and nutrition to your dish. And this is not just chicken soup, but it's better chicken soup. So we're going to pour the whole carton of this in. Don't forget the pasta needs to absorb a lot of liquid. Alright, this is a 32-ounce box of broth. And I'm adding the whole box of bone broth. And then I'm also going to add some extra water. I'm going to put an extra 2 cups of water in here. Now it will take a while to come up to pressure with all that liquid in there, but that's okay, because while it's coming up to pressure, it's also cooking. Now you can add salt and pepper if you want. I'm just adding pepper. And don't forget, we also have the marinated chicken breast, which has rosemary, and we added the sprig of thyme. Let's get the lid on this thing. Very easy. Okay, there are lots of presets on this Instant Pot. This is the Instant Pot Ultra. So we're going to go down to the soup and broth. Okay, let's set the pot now. We're going to choose the soup and broth mode here. And the preset for that says to cook it under pressure on high for 30 minutes. So I'm going to go with that recommendation here. And the delayed start is turned off. The keep warm is turned on, and that's in case I'm not standing here by the pot when it finishes up. It'll keep it warm for us. So that's all we need to do. Just press start. When it comes up to pressure, it'll start counting down the 30 minutes. Now on this Ultra pot, it's a little bit different than our original Instant Pot. The pressure valve is already set for you. As soon as the pin pops up, it'll start counting down the pressurized time. Then when we want to release the pressure, we can use this button here. That's all there is to it. And we're going to relax for a while the Instant Pot does all the work. Alright, the pressure cooking has ended. Let's let the steam out. We're going to do that by pressing the button here. Just press on that button, releases the steam. Sure smells good in here. Alright, let's dig down in the pot. We'll take the herbs out. Stir this up. You can see the greens, the bow tie pasta, the beans, butternut squash, celery, all the good stuff. And there's a nice amount of broth here too. Oops. That's a nice bowl of soup. In fact, it's a better chicken soup. This was a no-fuss way to make the soup too. There was no worry about browning stuff or anything else. And you can smell all the herbs in here now, from the marinating and from the fresh herbs that we put in. When it cools off, I'll take a taste. What a nice pot of soup. Sometimes you're going to share the soup with someone who never tried it with butternut squash in before, and maybe they never tried butternut squash at all. So this is a nice way to introduce them to it, knowing that it's going to taste so good when they put it in their mouth. Alright, let's get the flavors here and see how it tastes. Let's find some chicken in here too. I didn't get to try the chicken. The butternut squash is delicious. And put that together with some pinto beans. Wow. Oh, gosh. Chicken's so tender. Alright guys, try your Instant Pots out here on this recipe. If you don't have one, I'll put a link in the description where you can get one for yourself. But try not only making chicken soup with this, try making the better chicken soup. Thanks for watching. Oh my God, that's such good soup. Oh. Okay, before I leave you here, I just want to show you the Instant Pot made such a large batch that I was able to put away several bowls for some food for the week and to share with some people. So think about that idea. You only have to cook once and you can make another 6 bowls out of this after you eat some yourself. Okay, thanks for watching.